this into something positive and maybe it'll spread.
He's the most positive person on his job.
Now you're cured.
I feel good.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for Positively Milwaukee. Often when people stumble, there's nobody to pick them up. And that can be especially true for people who have served time. But a Milwaukee woman who has faced setbacks is determined to find a new direction, and it comes with an opportunity to help the hungry that makes her feel blessed.
Jesus loves me. This I know. Jesus loves me. This I know. For the Bible tells me so.
A song of faith comes easily for 31-year-old Whitley Willette, a doting mom of an adorable son and daughter.
I'm telling you people that the Lord loves us.
But look closely and you'll see evidence of past challenges. This mom is under house arrest.
Sweeter. Sweetie. Sweeter.
Willette admits to an anger problem. She was charged with battery. She says she was defending her two kids, 11-year-old Korea and 9-year-old Corey. But today, Willette is determined to control her temper for the sake of her family.
So they got to learn how to be strong, independent, and wise for themselves at the same time. So I have to be a good role model. I have to be a mother and a teacher to them. At all times, I have to.
If we rewind to Willette's earlier life, we discover she battled a learning disorder, an addicted mother, an abusive relationship, depression, and some bad breaks, literally.
In a bad car accident, 2016, where I broke 7 bones in my body, had to relearn how to walk all over. My face bone had to heal. So that was a struggle for myself, my kids, but that was coming out that abusive relationship. So I went through a lot of pain, a lot of cries, depression.
Whitley left home at 15. She says her mother was a good mom when she was sober.
I would be that child that would go stay with her just to help her get herself together, to go get herself clean, to stay in this shelter for a good couple days for her to get back on her feet.
Luckily, Willette has not faced a problem with drugs or alcohol herself.
No. I have too much anger problems to be addicted to something. That's about addicting I am is that I yell and scream a lot. That's about it.
She grew up fast.
I went through back and forth living at one parent house to the next parent house. I struggled in life with a learning disability called dyslexia.
Dyslexia left Willette feeling insecure.
I taught myself how to make it in my own capacity with my own learning disability.
But working at Just One More Ministry has been a salvation. She's been there for more than 4 years.
It was a good thing. Just One More helped me through a lot. Like, they made me conquer my fears a lot there because they have so many, even talking to you now. I used to be so shy, so bashful. The last couple of years, they done opened me up to where I could tell my story. I can help out. I could go a long way because I still get shell shocked. I still get a little in the shade or afraid what the next person think or feel about me. So Just One More is very helpful and I love them. All I try to do is give them change as well as they giving me change.
Her boss, Chris Capper, is even here delivering food and support.
It's not about me. It's about all these people that come and work here with the challenged backgrounds and do all the work. And like to do all the work.
Willette says for her, the job is a natural.
I was doing my own community thing inside my own house for years. I'm a nonprofit person. I don't cherish money, so you come over here with money, I don't know what to tell you. I don't run after dollars. I run after my life.
Just One More Ministry not only collects food to go to the needy, the staff also goes into the community.
At the bus stop ministry, where I just pull up at the bus stop and help people that's in need for bag lunches.
What has it meant to be able to work and actually do something that you feel like you have a good purpose?
It feels good actually to see a person that put a smile on their face just as well as yours, to help people that's like wouldn't even think they had a person that's empowerable to be out here to help them.
Whitley is sad she cannot work under house arrest. It's a drain on her family financially, but she insists she's learned a lesson and is determined not to drop the ball this time.
The struggles that I've been through only helped me where I'm at today, and all I'm trying to do is keep making it for myself and my 2 kids.
She advises other single moms to find strengths through their struggles.
It hurted me a lot in my life Maybe still a little bit today, but I got to say it only made me stronger in the woman that I am today. So yes, my life did grow up fast, but I'm very blessed that I did have that type of life to make it where I am, where I'm at today.
Whitley Willette, determined to succeed through resilience, self-awareness, and faith.
Pray about it for the most part. You have to pray. You can't cut your finger and soothe your own cut. I don't know what to tell you, so you got to look in that mirror and talk to your own self. Give your own self strength. If can't nobody else believe in you, you better believe in you. If I love myself, then I know I can love the next person. If I can help myself, then I know I can help the next person. I'm very self-made. That's what they call it.
The Bible tells me so.
And Willette's ultimate goal is to open a group home, a rescue mission to help girls on the street and give them a safe place. And I have a feeling she's going to do just that and be successful. A Milwaukee man is hoping to inspire change through T-shirts. Our James Groh went to Bayview to learn more about this plan.
Print shirts and keep going. It's kind of relaxing.
There's no better way to support a message than by literally wearing it on your sleeve, and that's exactly what the screen printing shop Milwaukee Oats is helping people do.
I did one for the City of Milwaukee Office of Violence Prevention. Was a message that just said simply protect her, which was a call to end domestic violence.
That's Enrique Murguia. He's a community organizer and owner of Milwaukee Oats, a studio in Bayview. Oats stands for only a T-shirt.
It could become more than just a simple T-shirt. It could be the positive message that it portrays. I feel like it's just a unique way to spread these messages, and I mean, you're wearing it on your sleeve, like literally. It's part of your everyday life. It's something that you're wearing, and you're letting people know what you support and what you're advocating for without having to say anything.
Murguia has worked with tons of local nonprofits like Urban Underground, Safe and Sound, and this shirt for Cream City Conservation. Lately, he's been commissioned for these Black Lives Matter shirts to outfit some of the protesters.
I think it's important to do something like this is to spread positive messages to different people.
Putting a message on a shirt is simple, but Murguia says the impact can be huge.
Thank you, James. And we're going to put more information about the Milwaukee Oats printing shop on our Positively Milwaukee Facebook page. A Milwaukee-based group that helps students with autism just got an extra boost to support distance learning. Mary Jo Ola with how this will reach more families.
There's a stark contrast between students learning in February to today.
Well, it felt kind of sudden for me personally.
The Islands of Brilliance workspace is empty since moving to distance learning. 18-year-old Shane Mack is a Digital Academy student here.
It got easier as time went on.
The programs combine his love of art and computers, preparing him for the workforce. Despite moving to virtual learning, the support from mentors and peers has helped him push through the change.
It means to me more than anything else is that you're not alone and there's always someone else around.
That support has never left. I think it got even better because of how we had to learn.
It was different, but actually in many ways better. Our students were more engaged.
Amy Mason is the director of integrated learning. She says getting computers to students seemed to be the hardest part. Learning from home proved to be an advantage.
Students with autism often have issues with noisy environments or environments that are too stimulating, and being at home just takes that all away.
Islands of Brilliance recently got national funding to support their distance learning model, which drew interest from people in other states.
That kind of funding will really get us on the track to keep growing our program.
And Islands of Brilliance is in the 3rd Ward. The staff recommends a visit or a virtual call before you register a child for that program. The high school season came to an abrupt end, but a local company is helping students athletes feel better as they head off to college. Lance Allen has that.
Kate Clady played soccer, plus ran track and cross country at Kenosha Indian Trail before her senior season shut down.
I think it definitely taught us that it's important to play every last game or run every race like it's your last, because you never know what's going to happen.
Like Kate, Tyler Ott ran track and cross country, plus played hockey while attending Slinger High. And then his senior year ended prematurely.
Sports kind of came to a crashing halt, and this is kind of nice to get this award. Your thoughts on the whole subject? Well, it was just like that week after stuff shut down, you had no clue what was going on.
But both are rewarded from the Cousins Subs Make It Better Foundation and the Wisconsin Sports Awards Scholarship Contest.
Such an amazing honor, especially with so many amazing student athletes in the state of Wisconsin. It's just like super humbling, and it really was rewarding that all of the hard work throughout high school was kind of paying off.
Kate will play soccer at Colorado School of the Mines.
Especially being from this area, or like why, just ask me simply why have I chosen there. But there's a lot of things that drew me to that school. First of all, it's in a beautiful area of Golden, surrounded by the mountains, which I love.
While Tyler will run track and cross country at MSOE, foregoing the challenge of playing hockey.
Cross country and track, you burn a lot of weight, you burn a lot of energy, and in hockey, you usually think of people that are bigger. So was that a difficult thing for you to balance the two?
Oh, yeah, it was really difficult. That first week of hockey beats you up good, and that first week of track really does beat you up good.
Both deserving of their honors.
Very nice. That sounds like a terrific program and kids. Thank you very much, Lance. Still ahead, how a Milwaukee man went from living in his car to a safe home. Welcome back. Helping homeless veterans. That is the goal of an organization and an Army veteran who heads up the group. Both were featured on MSNBC last week. They are lifting lives at a very crucial time.
Nice to be home. Yes, absolutely. We heard you had a rough time. I am a veteran of the United States Army. I currently serve as the executive director for a nonprofit organization named the Milwaukee Homeless Veterans Initiative. We've served well over 5,000 veterans through an array of programs such as our emergency food pantry. We also have programs that will assist in times of crisis. We had many of our veterans who lost employment due to COVID, and then loss of income also led to them losing housing. So we were able to create a 24-hour crisis line, and we were providing hotels, again, and getting emergency food, even medical supplies, and other critical necessities that our veterans and their families needed during the COVID crisis. Today, through our largest program, which is our home support program, we had the pleasure of going out to set up a new home for a disabled Vietnam veteran who recently he and his wife were displaced by a fire. We had a truckload of furniture, food, hygiene items, cleaning supplies, plants, rugs, everything that they needed, including a brand new microwave. Being a veteran and have served in the military is just such an honor and a privilege to me. It taught me discipline, it taught me teamwork, and our mission here is exactly like that. It mirrors the fact that we don't leave any of our soldiers behind.
And we've got more information about the Milwaukee Homeless Veterans Initiative on our Positively Milwaukee Facebook page. They do great things. A Milwaukee man who was struggling to get by reached out for help. A local organization answered the call. Kristen Byrne has that report.
He's a grandpa and a great-grandpa, and there's a reason why his faith is strong.
I got a good man upstairs looking over.
73-year-old Leroy Strickland of Milwaukee stands beside what used to be his home on 4 wheels. This 4-door Chevy is where he slept every night for a month in early March when COVID-19 cases spiked in the city. How hard was that?
It really wasn't hard. I had my clothes with me.
During our virtual interview, it became clear Leroy Strickland isn't one to complain.
It could have been worse than what it was, but it wasn't so.
He says when he could no longer stay with his daughter in government housing, he simply moved his belongings to his car.
I couldn't get out on the streets and beg like people do, because I got grandkids, I got great grandkids. The first thing they holler, oh, there's Pawpaw here on the street collecting money.
After 30 days, he knew he needed a place to rest his head. He decided to call the community helpline 211.
I felt like this can be my grandfather, and I wouldn't want my grandfather, living like that.
Gigi Evans came across his case and was devoted to getting Leroy housing. At the Navigation Center on North 6th, he could shower, brush his teeth, and change his clothes. Then he worked with Gigi to come up with a housing plan. First, a shelter for the night, then a hotel, then an apartment of his own.
We're just working together to get people housed, and Mr. Strickland is one of those success stories.
Oh, it is a success story. And if you know somebody who needs emergency housing, first call 211. If they live in Milwaukee, they can also head to 1918 North 6th Street in the Thurgood Marshall Apartments and work with the staff to create a housing plan. We have more positive news coming your way next. James Grow goes chasing waterfalls with the Wisconsin man who's on a mission to find everyone in the state. Welcome back. The War Memorial on Milwaukee's lakefront reopened this past week. Adriana Mendez tells us the new measures in place to keep us all safe.
The War Memorial Center, located just off of Lake Michigan, is where events and parties are held. But more importantly, it's a memorial where people honor the fallen and serve the living. The doors are now open for people to come in, look around, and take in all that it has to offer, but with safety precautions. On the outside of the doors, a sign asks people to stop and perform a self-assessment. If they have any of these COVID-19 symptoms, they are asked not to enter. President and CEO of the War Memorial Center, Dan Buttry, says they have also increased cleaning throughout the building.
Throughout the building, we've done a high sanitization. We've cleaned with an antimicrobial product, which does not allow the virus to adhere to the surfaces.
At the north entrance, a new body scanner has been added for contractors, staff, and guests.
Put your wrist underneath, and it picks up the temperature.
Events have already been held here with extra spacing in conference rooms. In the elevators, only 3 people are now allowed in at a time.
We've actually placed a tissue box in there where you can take the tissue and hit the button and then discard it.
Dan says safety is their top priority so that the doors here can stay open, so those who have made the ultimate sacrifice can be remembered.
To memorialize them is something that happens on a daily basis, and so we want to continue that as much as we can.
Very important. And the inside of the building is open Monday through Friday, the outside Monday through Sunday, 8 to 8 p.m. Making sure that everybody has a good, nutritious meal to eat, and that is giving us a reason to smile. Hunger Task Force hosted this drive-through event at Miller Park. Seniors in Milwaukee County picked up vouchers for area farmers markets, each packet worth $25, and the vouchers do not expire until October 31st. What a great idea. Well, check this out, this tiny, cute addition. It's a baby harbor seal at the Milwaukee County Zoo. This little guy was born last month, but it's going to be a while before introductions start with the other seals. The zoo staff is busy caring for it. And a reminder, the zoo's outdoor exhibits are open, but you do need to wear a mask if you go. And our final reason to smile comes from my own backyard. We have a hummingbird feeder, and watching these delicate creatures come up to the house and enjoy the sugar water has given us a reason to smile. This video captured by my husband, Mark Pelton. Thank you for giving us this beautiful video for our show. Now, while we're on the nature beat, something else everybody can smile about, our immense number of lakes. According to Wisconsin's DNR, our state has 15,000 lakes. Wisconsin is famous for its stunning scenery and thousands of miles of shoreline, and that truly makes us all shine. We are blessed. And we're going to stick with the Mother Nature theme for a while. Did you know there are several waterfalls in Wisconsin, and many are hidden gems? A Wisconsin man is making it easier for us to find them. Digital reporter James Grow goes chasing waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Well, sorry to say, that's actually what I'm doing today. I'm going waterfall chasing because a guy from Madison created a website that allows you to find so many waterfalls in Wisconsin, so we decided to do a little waterfall chasing ourselves.
I just thought it was like a cool tool for people who wanted to do day trips in, not so populated areas that were safe and friendly for a pandemic-friendly day trip.
Sam Swite created the website WisconsinWaterfalls.com with his girlfriend and launched it last week. It's an online map with the location of nearly 100 waterfalls all around Wisconsin.
Some of the locations are easy to get to, some of them are hard to get to, and some of them are, on private property that you shouldn't really get to.
The map is easy to use. Click on the icon and it'll tell you exactly where the waterfall is. As to whether you should listen to artist TLC about not chasing waterfalls, or Swike, who's actually encouraging you to do so.
At the end of the day, it's a personal decision that each waterfall enthusiast has to make within their own heart.
At a waterfall in Whitnall Park, James Groh, TMJ4 News.
Thank you, James, and thank you for singing. We're going to put that waterfall website on our Positively Milwaukee Facebook page. I'm going to be back with my quote of the week. Welcome back. Every week, I like to leave you with an inspirational message to stick with you for the rest of the week. Well, we didn't have to go far to find this one, because this was seen by our producer, Rachel Glosh. Now, this is down the street from TMJ4 Studios, Mesmer High School. We found this message on the marquee, and it is just perfect for our Positively Milwaukee show, Choose a Positive Thought. We thought, this is the way we want to end the show and leave you thinking about the week ahead. So we encourage you to think positive, enjoy your week, and don't forget, stay safe, everybody. Thank you for watching.